If you would please remain standing as Jonalyn Johnson, practical nursing student at Lake Area Technical College, sings our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch, where so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
You may be seated. Graduates, family, friends, faculty members, Dr. Little, and all others in attendance today, welcome to the 58th annual graduation ceremonies here at Lake Area Technical College. On behalf of the Watertown School District, I am honored and privileged to offer my congratulations to our 2025 graduates and their families. One of the cool things that we like to say at Lake Area Tech is that we are industry facing. And what that means is that we listen to the businesses that you will go out and have your careers in. Think about the preparation you're getting when you graduate from Lake Area. You're going to be trained to be the best in the world at the jobs you're about to get. Wherever you go, you will always take Lake Area with you. When I started as a superintendent in Watertown 8 years ago, President Emeritus Cartney liked to refer to this as a parental embrace. Know that you will be hard-pressed to find a group of people that care as much about your success as these people right here. I would challenge our graduates to reach out and thank one of our fine faculty when this is all over. They care about you and want to see you succeed. So if I could have the front two rows here, these are our faculty members, please stand up and let's give them a round of applause. Thank you for your dedication to the students at Lake Area. Graduates, you cannot get to the top by sitting on your bottom. Know what that means? You got to get up and work. So my advice to you today is take this opportunity to be grateful for the things in your life that have meaning. Take time to thank those people who've gotten you to where you're at. Take time to be thankful for your health. Take time to reflect on what you want to be doing 5 years from now. It's a great time to enjoy the accomplishments today, but also plan for the future, both short and long term. Parents, I have a quote for you from author Irma Bombeck. Graduation day is tough for the adults. They go to the ceremony as parents, they come home as contemporaries, and after 20 years of child raising, you are now unemployed. Maybe. Parents, celebrate that this is a big step today. Let your children know how proud you are of them. I wish you the best as you embark on your careers and future plans. Thank you for choosing Lake Area and Watertown, and enjoy the rest of the ceremony. And before I turn the mic over, there's one other group of people I would like to thank, and that is we want to recognize our members of the armed forces as we approach Memorial Day. If I could please have all veterans and current members stand when I call your branch and remain standing until we're all done, of the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, National Guard, Coast Guard, and any branch of the United States Armed Forces. Thank you for your service.
Good afternoon. I'm Cam Corey, the Vice President of Lake Area Technical College. I want to welcome you to the 58th commencement address for Lake Area Technical College. All of this is set against our 60th year as an institution. That is 60 years of progress, 60 years of innovation, 60 years of changing lives. But to understand just how far we have come, we need to go back to where it all started. It didn't start in Watertown, didn't start in South Dakota, didn't even start in the United States. It started in space. In 1957, the Soviet Union launched Sputnik, a metal sphere that pierced the atmosphere and awakened a nation. That tiny satellite did more than orbit the Earth. It ignited a sense of urgency for a nation. Suddenly, the world was racing toward a new frontier. This frontier was science, technology, engineering, and the U.S. knew it needed a workforce ready to meet the challenge. In response, Congress passed the National Defense Education Act in 1958. This marked the beginning of a national commitment to technical education. That commitment would ripple across the country and eventually land in the prairie town called Watertown, South Dakota. By 1964, the Watertown School Board proposed a bold proposal. This was to open a vocational technical school that would equip young people with skills that they could take straight into the workforce. 1 year later, in 1965, South Dakota Governor Nils Boe signed legislation authorizing 6 vocational technical colleges, or institutions at that time, in South Dakota. Of the communities considered, only one was ready. That one was in Watertown, South Dakota. On June 23rd, 1965, Lake Area Vocational Technical School, as we were called then, was officially born. And though we didn't have yet a campus, we had something even more important, and that was a vision. In January 1966, Lake Area Technical Vocation School began offering classes. It started with cosmetology. Notably, it was also South Dakota's first run cosmetology school and continues today to be the only state publicly run cosmetology school. Following right behind cosmetology was office machine repair and auto mechanics. Our first graduation took place on May 23rd, 1968. There were 84 students. Today, you join a proud legacy. This is a legacy that includes 894 graduates in the class of 2025. From one cosmetology class to over 2,712 students in 32 programs, Lake Area Tech has become a model of workforce education, not just in South Dakota, but across the nation, having been named the #1 two-year college in the country. Yeah. We've gone from 16 faculty members to nearly 250 full-time faculty and staff, and another 100 adjuncts and part-time professionals. That growth is not just in numbers. That's impact, ladies and gentlemen. In 1967, school counselor and future director and president of Lake Area Technical College, Leonard Timmerman, he looked out at those first students in that graduating class and he said, "These young people are a serious group. They are here to be trained in the field for which they have chosen their life's work." That same spirit is here and alive today in the Civic Arena. At the school's dedication, it was said that Lake Area Tech would mean a great deal to this region's economy, and it has. But more importantly, it's meant everything to the students who have walked through her halls. They have built their careers, supported their families, and found purpose through the education that they have received at Lake Area Tech. As former Lake Area Tech Director and President Don Lindahl put it in those early days, we have a new building, the most advanced instructional and shop equipment available, a strong curriculum, a highly qualified professional staff, and a determined student body. Today, our buildings are bigger, our equipment is smarter, but the heart of Lake Area Tech, the dedicated educators and faculty that you saw just a moment ago, and determined students remain the same. It's unchanged. Graduates, you are the next chapter in this remarkable story. You leave here not just with a diploma, but with tools, the training, the tenacity to lead in your chosen field. So today, to honor your achievements, we also honor 60 years of innovation, perseverance, and community. From Sputnik to success, this has been Lake Area Tech's journey. And now it is your turn to launch. Congratulations, class of 2025. The future is yours. I would like to now introduce Nick Wendell, the Executive Director for the South Dakota Board of Technical Education.
Well, first of all, I want to say thank you to President Sanderson and members of her leadership team for welcoming me to join in this celebration. It's a pleasure to be here representing the South Dakota Board of Technical Education and the state of South Dakota. They say rain on your wedding day is supposed to be good luck. I don't know what it means on your graduation day, but I do know that you already have the great good fortune of being a Lake Area Technical College graduate. Rain or shine by any measure, Lake Area is one of the very finest technical colleges in America. And the credential you'll have in hand in a few moments will open the doors to countless opportunities. Many of those doors have already swung in your favor. The majority of you have earned scholarships and grants, participated in work experiences, and gained friendships and mentorships that will last a lifetime. And your good fortune of landing at Lake Area Technical College will also be lucky for South Dakota. Our communities and our state and our nation need you, now more than ever. You are a vitally important part of our workforce. This room is filled with a new class of expert builders and healthcare providers, and police officers and cosmetologists and technicians. Every part of our lives will be touched by the work this institution has prepared you to do. But even more than that, you are South Dakota's new class of volunteer firemen and school board members and National Guardsmen and women and scout troop leaders and Little League coaches. Whether you end up in Sioux Falls or Sisseton, in Watertown or Wabe, you will make an impact. I say that with confidence because education doesn't just prepare you to find success in your chosen field. It prepares you to be a citizen of the world and to contribute to your community in meaningful ways. The state of South Dakota and the South Dakota Board of Technical Education will continue to do good work to support our technical colleges. And you will leave here today prepared to make South Dakota very proud. We are lucky to have you. Thank you and congratulations.
Nick, on behalf of Lake Area Tech, thank you for sharing your time with us this afternoon. Students, in the background, it takes a whole army of folks to advocate for the place that you sit today. Nick is one of those folks who have done tremendous work on all of our behalf. Please thank him one more time for joining us today. Good afternoon. Lake Area Tech faculty and staff, distinguished guests, family, friends in the class of 2025, welcome. We are so honored that you have chosen to spend your afternoon at this ceremony celebrating our graduates and their accomplishments. My name is Tiffany Sanderson. I serve as president here at Lake Area Technical College, and today we recognize the best traditions of Lake Area Tech. Today we recognize educators and staff and partners who work every week to shape the futures for our graduates today. And today we recognize our graduates who have put in the work to better their futures as they chart their courses to become employees, business leaders, and community leaders. Our class of 2025 is a record-setting group. You all have risen the bar in several ways, and though you've kept us on your toes, I'm really excited to see you take the helm in this next phase of your journey. This group has helped to set a new record enrollment at Lake Area Tech. We currently have 2,700 plus students that are part of our campus community. And with graduation today, nearly 900 of you, Lake Area Tech alumni will become more than 26,000 strong. You come from 15 states in addition to South Dakota. You represent 166 communities across our state in 53 of our 66 counties. You've won state and national competitions that showcase your talents and the skills that you've honed while you've been here. You started our JCAA-sanctioned esports team and very quickly got us into the national rankings. You've cared for faculty and students when they faced health challenges. You created GradFest. You were quick to jumpstart my 1986 Jeep Grand Wagoneer when it didn't want to start in cold winter days, day after day. And you embarked as the first cohort of a brand new program on campus. In the fall of 2023, 12 brave students jumped in as the first at Lake Area Technical College to pursue careers as surgical technologists. Just 2 short years later, we've all learned a great deal together, and we welcome them as graduates of that program. We didn't reach this milestone by chance. 2 dedicated ladies and a wide community of healthcare professionals from Prairie Lakes Healthcare System, Sanford Health, and Avera have built the program and supported these students throughout the early days. From the momentum that those 12 students brought, our first Surg Tech students will now get to see this fall the opening of a brand new surgical technology learning center that has 3 operatories, sterilization rooms, simulation centers, and debrief rooms. None of that would be possible without the care and energy of 2 ladies. Will you all help me to recognize Melissa Van Gilder and Stacy Van de Zandy for all of their leadership. Thank you, Melissa and Stacy. You've done tremendous work. We work with really incredible people. Both Dr. Danielson and Cam have noted that. Our 250 faculty and staff embody the mission of our college to provide superior, comprehensive technical education that changes lives and launches careers. We've introduced you to the folks in the front 2 rows here, and we have staff and faculty around the arena. Would you all one more time stand and face our graduates? Now, Dr. D encouraged you to share your thanks with these folks. Oh, faculty members, you look so good. Turn around, let your grads see you. Grads, would you give them a wave? We're going to take the chance to say thank you. On the count of 3, join me in saying thank you to our faculty and staff. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. Well done, faculty, staff. You are incredible. You know, I love a good story. 10 years before many of you were born, a great story was told in the movie Apollo 13. Has anyone watched that before? Class of 2025, Apollo 13? 1! Fantastic. For those of you who haven't seen it, it's worth 2 hours of your life. Apollo 13 was a lunar landing mission that was designed by NASA for launch in April of 1970. It was to be the 3rd attempt at landing on the moon so that astronauts could explore a new region of the moon's landscape, but it did not go as planned. The mission was plagued with bad luck from the very beginning. The crew was exposed to measles, they had to unexpectedly bring in a member of the backup crew, and most critically, completely unknown to the NASA crew, the spacecraft was literally a bomb throttling through space. Years before Apollo 13 launched, when it was being built, a damaged liquid oxygen tank was installed into the spacecraft. The tank had been dropped, though, on the factory floor, and a little tiny piece of plumbing inside was damaged. During the mission, 200,000 miles from home, there was a huge bang. And from that moment, we now know the saying, Houston, we have a problem. The oxygen that was in the damaged tank was released into outer space, and the explosion blew out a major section of the spacecraft, taking another oxygen tank out with it. In addition to losing life-saving and supporting oxygen, the spacecraft also lost much of its electrical power. To make a long, cinematic story really short, the astronauts crossed from the control center to the moon landing cell to figure out an alternative path to get home. They were crammed together in this little tiny makeshift space, and they had to power down several systems to conserve energy for re-entry into Earth's atmosphere. That meant that they didn't have heat for a few days, nor the amenities to traverse through space well. With the help of the crew on the ground in Houston, they were able to engineer their way back to Earth, but had to do it while they couldn't sleep and were fighting carbon dioxide accumulation and water condensation onto their instruments. 4 days after the explosion, the crew entered Earth's orbit and they splashed down safely into the Pacific Ocean. When a NASA director said to Gene Kranz, who was the lead flight director for Apollo 13, this could be the worst disaster in NASA's experience, Gene responded with a brilliant quote. He said, "With all due respect, sir, I believe this is going to be our finest hour." Failure was not an option in Houston when Apollo 13 and its crew faced an enormous challenge. Why do I share this story with you on graduation day? During the aftermath of the explosion, there was a little signal that went off as a warning that the guidance computer was overloaded. That signal was the 1201. When major issues faced the crew of the lunar mission, they took the clues and warning signals like the 1201 had given them, reasoned through the situation, and figured out how to put a square peg into a round hole. They worked with their support team on the ground to figure out how to come home safely, and then ultimately allowed them to take what could have been catastrophe and reshaped it into a mission now considered a successful failure. Graduates, does 1201 ring a bell to any of you? I'd be surprised if it does. Your home for the last months or years has been 1201 Arrow Avenue. As you head off into a career, to continue education, or to serve in the armed forces, there will be times when stuff happens. When a series of unfortunate events occurs and when surprise explosions send you off course. When you're forced to power down to a certain extent and find a new way to move forward. But giving up shouldn't be an option. Take the signals around you and engineer a new path forward. May the lessons that you've learned at 1201 Arrow Avenue serve as a beacon to help you navigate your future from here forward. May your memories of your time here be a signal for the growth and development that you are capable of. May your support team help you to stay grounded. And in times when it feels like your mission is going off track, may you remember 1201 Arrow Avenue, the faculty, the staff, and your peers who helped you to become wiser, more skilled, and more confident so that you can guide your journey back on track. Graduates, congratulations on this milestone in life. Thank you again for choosing Lake Erie Technical College as the foundation for your career. We wish you all the best. Our speaker today grew up here in Watertown and faced cancer at just 16 years of age. He has literally climbed mountains since then. Several years ago, he taught anatomy and physiology here at Lake Erie Technical College, and he has dedicated his life to volunteerism, serving on the Pine Ridge Reservation and advocating for young adult cancer survivors. He currently serves as the chief resident in osteopathic neuromusculoskeletal medicine at Michigan State University in East Lansing, Michigan. I got it. Say it several times over. Following his residency, he'll pursue a fellowship in sports medicine. Wherever he has extra minutes in life, he fills those with music, painting, and training for ultra-distance triathlons. In fact, last week, he biked 270 miles across Michigan because he hadn't done it before. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome today's speaker, Dr. Jordan Little.
Wow. Thank you all. There's a lot of you here. Oh my goodness. Hello, Lake Area Technical College class of 2025. Just look at your beautiful faces. Those hats look really good on you. This is truly a sight to behold, and I have no words to describe just how honored I am to be here with you all today. When I told some friends that I was giving this speech and that Barack Obama had given it 10 years ago, they said I had some pretty big shoes to fill. And I laughed because his shoes look really uncomfortable and I'd much rather wear my own. So I am beyond grateful for the opportunity to share some of my story and the lessons that I've learned over the years. The first time I ever stood on this stage was actually when I was just 16 years old. And truth be told, I wasn't standing by any means, nor was I physically here. I was lying in a hospital bed, watching all my classmates and friends wave to me from the screen of an iPad. It was supposed to be my first high school fall formal dance. I was in the middle of all my chemotherapy treatments after having been diagnosed with leukemia just months prior. My date was the coolest girl in the whole school, and just a few days before the dance, they found a blood clot in my arm that broke off and landed in my lungs. If any of you have ever fallen off the monkey bars and had the wind knocked out of you, that's kind of what it felt like. It just didn't go away. I eventually had to be airlifted in the middle of the night from the Watertown emergency room to the Sanford Children's Hospital because I couldn't breathe. Thankfully, I had some amazing people taking care of me and doing their best to make sure that I didn't die. And while I was recovering in the hospital, my date decided to carry me down the Grand March, or rather carry an iPad and FaceTime me. But let me tell you though, the view of this auditorium is much more enjoyable being here in person, alive and well. I'm 28 years old now, and I'm coming up on my 10th year of being in remission from leukemia. I reflect back and think about all the life that I've lived in spite of all the times I could have died, not just from cancer treatments. And man, it's been a wild ride. I have jumped out of a perfectly good airplane flying over the Grand Canyon. And I've jumped off a 150-foot suspension bridge over a Himalayan ravine with nothing but a big rubber band strapped to my ankles. As President Sanderson said, I biked 276 miles across the state of Michigan in just 2 days, just for fun. And it's actually a miracle that I am standing at all right now. I've helped build a school in Haiti, and I've sung masterpieces with a choir in the most beautiful cathedral in Spain. I've seen the sunrise from the top of Mount Kilimanjaro and painted murals for children with cancer in Kenya who were abandoned by their families because they couldn't afford the cost of chemotherapy treatment. I've scaled the Kalapatar Ridge in sub-zero temperatures just to watch the sunrise over the peak of Mount Everest. I've cried with patients in the mountains of Ecuador who don't have access to health care. And I've held the hands of people waiting to die in a hospital bed. I've danced like a madman around campfires at summer camp for young children in the middle of their cancer journey, and I have wept bitterly as I read their obituaries just a few years later. I have told stories from the beautiful, crazy, and unbelievable adventures of my life to thousands and thousands of people on countless stages and platforms. However, being here with you all, I've realized something quite sobering. Not everyone sees the beauty of life the way that I do. Truthfully, I don't think it was cancer that magically made me into who I am, but rather surrendering to suffering that was out of my control. That was the first step toward learning how to finally love the journey that I'm on. We often hear the phrases, life is unfair, or life is too short, when we hear about or experience tragedy and adversity in our lives. But I've come to disagree with those statements more often than not. Life is not unfair or too short. Life is too beautiful to waste it doing anything less than everything that you were made to do. I'll say that again in case you didn't catch it. Life is not unfair or too short. It's too beautiful to waste it doing anything less than everything that you were made to do. I've seemed to gather quite a reputation of sorts, doing things that are far outside my comfort zone. Climbing mountains in particular has become one of my favorite ways to challenge myself. Because the metaphor of climbing a mountain applies to really any difficult situation. Something that was said relentlessly on both of my expeditions to Everest Base Camp and Mount Kilimanjaro: the only way to climb a mountain is by putting one foot in front of the other. You will never reach the summit just by looking up at the top. Slowly, slowly, and little by little, one step becomes 10 steps, and 10 steps becomes 100, and suddenly, you're at 19,000 feet elevation staring at the valley below. Take a second right now, graduates. Look around. See all these people here. Soak in the view right now. You may not have realized it, but all the hard work you put in to your degree has led you to this moment, the summit of your current educational endeavors. It's beautiful, isn't it? Let this moment be seared into your memory, because the truth is, this is not the end of your education. A very commendable milestone, yes, but the end? I sure hope not. Similar to summiting a mountain, you can't stay at the top for too long, because there's no air up there, right? As humans, we were not made for the summit. We were made for the valleys. As we ascend to heights we never thought possible, we do it not for our own glory, but so that we can travel back into the valleys to inspire those around us to to reach the summit and see its glory for themselves. As you enter the workforce, may you carry the conviction to continue on as a lifelong learner, always reaching for new heights and never being afraid to go back into the valleys to cheer on those who will make the climb after you. Now, there's still more to this. Our purpose in life has one more critical piece that I would be remiss to leave it out of my speech. By all means, you're free to disagree because this is America, but I'm the one giving the speech, and so I get to talk about what I want. And if you've got something better, maybe one of you guys should give the speech someday. Of all the life I've lived, I've come back to this one thing relentlessly. I believe the nature of humanity was designed and hardwired innately, unquestionably, and yet so simply for love. We were made in the image of, the essence of, and the reflection of love itself. And we spend our whole lives desperately trying to understand what love is and how to get more of it. For the sake of time and trying to refrain from sounding preachy, I'm just going to say that the greatest love story you'll ever hear that's worth endless hours of discussion is about a man named Jesus. It's actually my favorite thing to talk about. And it's the most central part of my own story, but I'll save that for another speech. I do want to highlight one of the things that Jesus said, because it's something I'm sure all of you have heard and probably widely accept. Love your neighbor as yourself, or do unto others as you would want them to do for you. Treat others how you want to be treated. However you want to phrase it, it's the golden rule, right? Regardless of what you believe, I think we can all agree that there is unquestionable merit in these words. Love your neighbor as yourself. Even though that sentence begins with a command to act towards someone else, to love your neighbor, it actually requires that you start with being rooted in your own identity as yourself. To see the inherent value in someone else rightly, you must first recognize your own value and worth as yourself. How many of us have ever had the thought cross our minds as we tell ourselves, I'm not good enough for that, or I'm not important, I don't belong there, I can't handle this. I'll tell you right now, all of those thoughts were blaring through my head these last few months after I was asked to give this speech. I'm not qualified to be here. I'm just a guy like you all, trying to figure out my career and stay out of trouble and have some fun adventures from time to time. Why would anyone want to hear my story? But you know what? Those thoughts, they're the antithesis of humanity. Those thoughts are what keep us small and scared. Those thoughts will laugh at you the second you start trying to climb a mountain that looks too tall. And those thoughts, they will bury you in your lonely grave if you let them. But did you know that you don't have to do this all on your own? Did you know that you can ask for help when you feel overwhelmed? I would have never made it this far in life if I didn't learn how to humble myself and ask other people to sit with me in the middle of my suffering and grief. My heart breaks because we live in a world where we are more connected through the digital age, yet we have never been more lonely. We somehow manage to let ourselves believe that we don't deserve love from others, so we isolate and hide and let loneliness fester like an open wound until it slowly consumes us. The National Institute of Health has published multiple articles within the last several years suggesting that 30 to 40% of young adults report feeling lonely. If you guys look to your left and right now, statistically, one of you struggles with loneliness. And that's not okay. The World Health Organization suggests that loneliness is associated with significant increases in risks for developing anxiety, depression, heart disease, dementia, and increased risk of cancer. The journal Nature Human Behavior reported that social isolation is associated with 32% higher risk of dying early. Bro, we've got to do something about that, right? I have hope, and I believe that this generation will be the ones who really get it. Let me tell you why I have so much hope. There's an old saying from an even older book. It's called the Book of Romans. It was written like 2,000 years ago at the height of the Roman Empire. Does anyone else think about the Roman Empire on a regular basis, or is that just me? It's probably just me. Regardless, if you haven't read the Book of Romans, I highly encourage you to do it at some point in your life, because the author wrote this: "We rejoice in our sufferings, knowing that suffering produces endurance, and endurance produces character, and character produces hope. And this hope will never put us to shame." The suffering that I've endured has given space for unshakable hope to take root in my life. It's pretty great. Some people think it's annoying, but I love it. And I have not a single doubt in my mind that every single one of you graduates here have faced hardship and suffering in some capacity in your life. So this hope is available for you too, if you want it. Getting this degree was very possibly not the hardest thing you've overcome in your life. Midwesterners, South Dakotans, and especially are tough, with thick skin. You have to be to survive the winters here. But the point I'm trying to make is this: the bridge between you and your individual suffering and all the things that you've worked hard at in life, that bridge will connect you to others around you and break off chains of loneliness for yourself and for those around you. That bridge that hope can walk across. It's compassion. The very word compassion comes from the Latin roots of co, meaning with or together, and passio, meaning to suffer. So compassion literally means to suffer together, to share in grief and heartache surrounding a common struggle. When you recognize the value of hope that has grown out of your own suffering, only then can you truly step into connection with others. When you love who you were made to be, only then can you truly serve and love other people. You guys can call me crazy, call me a dreamer, I don't care, but I truly believe that this generation, that all of you graduates in front of me right now have the capacity to change the world. And we don't change the world with obscene amounts of money or power or popularity, but those things are nice sometimes, I will say. We change the world little by little, one step at a time, one person at a time, one gift of compassion at a time. And I'm confident that together we can build the kingdom of heaven right here on earth, brick by brick, person by person. And it all starts with knowing that you are so valuable and so loved. Humor me. Let's do something really cheesy to wrap this speech up. I love cheesy, even though I'm a little lactose intolerant. Graduates, can you put your hand on your heart right now? This is going to be a repeat after me thing, okay? Just like camp counselor, summer vibes. I love it. Repeat after me. I am valuable. Oh, you guys did not sound very confident with that. I think we can do better. I am valuable. There we go. I'm capable of great things. I'm stronger than I know. I do have what it takes. I am enough. I am so loved. That was good. We've got a part two. All right, this is key. You have to turn to someone next to you, make eye contact with them. All right? Eye contact is so important. You can do it. Everyone got someone that they're making eye contact with? All right, repeat after me again. Look into their eyes and say this: you are valuable. You are capable of great things. You are stronger than you know. You do have what it takes. You are enough, and you are so loved. That was good. To the graduates, of Lake Area Technical College, class of 2025, I leave you with this. Go climb your mountains and courageously find your way back into the valleys. Go live life to the fullest measure. Go share in your sufferings with compassion. Go cultivate hope everywhere that you stand. Go change the world by first changing your world. And do not waste another second, of another minute, of another hour, of another day doing anything less than everything that you were made to do. Thank you, and God bless.
Jordan, thank you for a beautiful message and your inspiration. Today we'd like to leave you with a little piece of home. This is a gift from a local artist. Dustin Sinner is an artist here in Watertown, and one of his landscapes of Lake Compesca with a sunrise. In moments when you can't be at the top of a mountain, may this sunrise remind you of all the beautiful things in life.
Good afternoon. My name is Sheree Hurlbert, and I represent the General Education Department of Lake Erie Tech as a communications instructor. President Sanderson, Vice President Corey, it is my honor to present the following individuals for graduation. Graduates, this is your time. Graduates from the Program of Agriculture. Cadence Abbas. Riley Ash. Corbin Biernard. Carter Block. Riley Casper. Cora Caulfield. Justin Caulfield. Garrett Crawford. Nicholas DeCamps. Kelly Erickson. Zach Fear. Ethan Yenerke. Kennedy Garretts. Matthew Gilbert. Evan Haley. Ashton Hansen. Levi Hansen. Cody Herner. Logan Herner. Nathan Herner. Daisy Holloway. Cody Horner. Matthew Hostler. Chase Earlbeck. Danica Jacobs. Gavin Jacobs. Porter Johnson. Cody Kleinknecht. Cortland Knobloch. Trayton Knox. Tanner Loomis. Lane Loyson. Seth Malsum. Grace McDonald. Abby Meyer. Nathan Meyer. Brody Miller. Noah Miller. Jude Mosier. Kale Norby. Montana Parmalee. Gavin Peterson. Seth Clucker. Estella Reynolds. Waylon Risa. Shane Rist. Landon Rowling. Heather Rudd. Briggs Runge. Ethan Sass. Devin Schmitz. Jordan Shuck. Mackenzie Schweitzer. Grant Stelling. Julia Stewart. Carson Stormo. Jace Tacroni. Seth Torstensen. Parker Tritz. Cadence Cheddar. Derek Van Assel. Skylar Van Well. Aaron Veldhuizen. Alicia Vig. Jordan Visser. Tanner Wagee. Grant Weiser. Clayton Weller. Dylan Wick. Cameron Winnicky. Grant Winnicky. Hunter Wenches. Levi Wolf. Hunter Wiley. Jordan Zaretsky. Christina Zollner. Now presenting the graduates from Auto Body and Paint Technology. Brandon Amundsen. Dimitri Bryant. Owen Idemiller. Jolie Kurkowski. Ty Murrah. Miles York. Matthew Spear. Now presenting graduates from Automotive Technology. Cameron Berghorst. Hunter Buntrock. Pedro Camberos. Jillian Drager. Brady Drew. Noah Dunwald. Lucas Everett. Memphis Frew. Alec Hustis. Charles Hicks. Jonathan Johnson. Zachary Johnson. Isaac Kramer. Zachary Manley. Jaden McCreary. Bane Mitchell. Tia Mosier. Trent Olson. Michael Reddy. Grant Santama. Caden Schick. Dylan Snyder. Tiffany Taylor. Cody Zapp. Now presenting graduates from Aviation Maintenance Technology. Dylan Doffenbach. Molly Haig. Lexi Johnson. Silas Kimberly. John Lauer. Tyler Marotz. Jack Nordman. Andrew Rose. Wyatt Zackerson. Now presenting graduates from Building Trades Technology. Ian Aselson. John Blatchford. Taven Burke. Taven Fallis. Keegan Hyder. Blaze Herdman. Alex Hoffman. Logan Lutz. Joseph McIninch. Isaiah Overson. Michael Popowski. Hunter Smith. Caden Wilson. Now presenting graduates from business. Molly Aids. Juliet Arenas. Olivia Bartnick. Mason Bolacan. Keegan Carter. Jade DeYoung. Rylan Dykema. Madison Forrest. Kelsey Frost. Raylan Green. Megan Hampton. Eliana Hansen. Isaac Hogan. Margaret Heeb. Kira Horton. Troy Nealand. Riley Kraus. Ryder Mack. Mark Mahold. Landon Matson. Gabriella Poppinga. Alexis Rounds. Dylan Schroeder. Brooke Seeley. Gabriel Simon. Jonathan Suter. Amanda Sowers. Mercedes Spearing. Jaden Steele. Gavin Stoltz. Emma Sudengay. Gabrielle Swan. Taven Thuringer. Olivia Trum. Michaela Workmeister.
I forgot my card, but it's Alyssa Winter.
Alyssa Winter. Now presenting graduates from Computer Information Systems. Jackson Bear. Draven Carlson. Kaylin Chapman. Corey Earhart. Thomas Holt. Nicholas Jerome. Kobe Craig. Manuel Martinez. Carsey Peterson. Jack Polatsky. Reagan Ringcob. Isaac Rollison. Thomas Smith. Zachary Stanton. Joseph Sunvold. Now presenting graduates from Cosmetology. Anna Baum. Aubrey Bettman. Jalicia Boyd. Kaylina Campbell. Jersey Diepert McPartland. Laura Eilers. Presley Jardine. Pacey Head. Courtney Kruger. Elise Mosier. Melanie Nelson. Janessa Bolausen. Brianna Pedersen. Heather Riesel. Ashley Stanley. Madeline Stassi. Lainey Waldrop. Zoe Zephyr. Now presenting graduates from Dental Assisting. Hannah Aldrich. Shelby Anderson. Riley Armstrong. Kyan Beck. Sophie Bosma. Caitlin Brabender. Cassandra Decker. Alexis Delkey. Leah Goff. Peyton Herman. Brianna Hood. Janissa Jacobs. Dallas Jorgensen. Musanda Cabway. Avery Kaiser. Caitlin Cost. Camden Kuipers. Carly Lawrence. Kirsten Lesner. Lauren Mogg. Isabel Maritato. Allison Mucky. Kaylin Mulba. Avery Munger. Elizabeth Olson. Olivia Oy. Yata Na Porter. Olivia Rice. Kate Richards. Kyrie Roberts. Megan Schoenberg. Stella Schuler. Ellie Schulte Coplin. Nakia Stig. Cassie Vanderwerf. Angelica Vetch. Shayla Welbig. Now presenting graduates from Dental Assisting. Kylie Whitnable. Now presenting graduates from Diesel Technology. Tucker Adkins. Cody Arbach. Caleb Arterburn. Levi Baumberger. Blaze Berglund. Caleb Bieber. Graydon Binger. Joseph Blenner. Brandon Volchus. Sterling Bonine. Bryce Burke. Owen Boville. Logan Brake. Landon Brandt. Spencer Beekler. Nicholas Berkeley. Noah Volchi. Jacob Burkhart. Colton Carter. Samuel Cavagelli. Austin DeVries. Landon Dibble. Dalton Envoldson. Jacob Ferguson. Katie Ferguson. Dante Fetters. Ty Fink. Christopher Gaikowski. Tyler Garlow. Addison Garrels. Benjamin Grant. Mason Ham. Jacob Hasket. Cole Hyman. Ethan Hersom. Jacob Hoagland. Zachary Horst. Chance Huppler. Eric Jensen. Mark Jensen. Hayden Johnson. Mason Johnson. Jaden Jones. Elliot Comross. Connor Kaur. Andrew Kowalski. Joseph Laframboise. Traden Larson. Reed Leichner. Colby Lewis. Brock Marty. Tegan Marzan. Tucker McCauley. Pearson McCrory. Trayton Mead. Hudson Murphy. Lucas Nicholson. Braden Oyen. Aiden Pedersen. Owen Peters. Nathan Kolotsky. Leonardo Ramirez. Owen Rausch. Chance Reindl. Julian Remily. Cade Rorig. Lucas Rowland. Kale Schoenfelder. Cole Schrader. Nathan Schwen. Mitch Scott. Hunter Sharkey. Ryan Schreiner. Garrett Simon. Madison Sitzman. Hayden Smith. Dylan Stainbrook. Aiden Sewing. Colby Silty. Caden Thordson. Justin Tomt. Jake Van Out. Dylan Valamek. Blake Wallenberg. Eli Wangsness. Brandon Weiland. Alex Whip. Mason Wisser. Cody Winia. Dylan Zell. Now presenting graduates from Electronic Systems Technology, Peter Dinwald. Jacob Stuckey. Chandler Gardner.
Energy technology.
Nathan Kittleson. Brian McCracken. Now presenting graduates from Financial Services, Matthew Bain, Nicole Bosworth, Amber Braun, Danielle Carlson, Mason Cordell, Trisha Kramer, Madeline Evers, April Geffrey, Maggie Hovde, Kennedy Lindner, Isabel Shaky. Now presenting graduates from Heavy Equipment Operator, Sawyer Larkin, Holt Larson, Braden Malsum, Austin Metz, Judd Small, Aaron Smith, now presenting graduates from Human Services Technician, Haven Bagalka, Tatum Bissonette, Christian Collins, Tawny Davies, Bridget Eschen, Regan Fisher, Audrey Foster, Evan Hamry, Ariana Johnson, Stacy McMullen, Azalea Rashad Nelson, Shelby Sattler, Maria Songer, Cassidy Sterling, Michaela Wente, now presenting graduates from Law Enforcement, Emery Aker, Wyatt Anderson, Kaylee Barkley, Enrique Garcia, Brandon Goff, Peyton Hofer, Isabel Johnson, Ian Para, Keegan Schock, Cassandra Schultz, Pearl Storm, Colby Weinberg, Brycelyn Wolf, now presenting graduates from Medfire Rescue, Emily Edberg, Aubrey Ellingson, Ethan Gilmore, Avery Hudson, Tate Ivers, Ethan Joffer, Evan Onken, Sophia Robacher, Emma Ross, Riley Serene, now presenting graduates from Medical Assisting, Adriana Aberly, Lauren Berge, Kayla Blankarts. Brianna Johnson. Ryan Chenstead. Grace Kuchlong. Sienna Mose. Now presenting graduates from Medical Laboratory Technician, Tana Klaus. Madison Jorgensen. Madison Kramer. Haley Lubenow. Say Ma. Anna Schaefer. Reagan Tacker. Presenting graduates from Natural Resources Management, Tristan Sudingay. Graduates from Occupational Therapy Assistant, Emma Bass. Jaden Koffel. Carly Coyle. Autumn Dennekamp. Lily Eckery. Ellie Feldhaus. Julia Grebner. Emily Huss. Camry Parsons. Chelsea Steen. Ashley Stetson. Now presenting graduates from Physical Therapist Assistant, Julie Anderson. Linnea Braley. Isabel Buboltz. Kaya Escobin. Kimberly Goins. Hannah Goshi. Harley Hennings. Lissa Cremeen. Lucas Krogstead. Brittany Kenzel. Carter Letty. Olivia Nelson. Brett Priest. Anne Rye. Braxton Sodoff. Peyton Storm. Now presenting graduates from Practical Nursing, Grace Adam. Avery Anderson. Sarah Anglin. Abigail Blake. Emma Ingalls. Kennedy Ingalls. Joseph Farley. Stephanie Farmer. Linnea Grams. Paola Rebner. Lily Halling. Regan Heil. Bryn Heltzel. Marino Huseby. Kaylee Jewett. Jonalyn Johnson. Eva Coisty. Skylar Lesner. Megan Maher. Micah Martin Moss. Morgan Maud. Haley McClendon. Sarah Menzia. Frederick Morara. Kat Myers. Emily Nyugo. Kelsey Palmer. Elizabeth Price. Chantel Schroer. Kelsey Schwab. Elena Schweer. Paige Seidel. Kenlaya Thompson. Destiny Weber. Alida Wilson. Now presenting graduates from Precision Machining. Gage Bender. Tynan Bennett. Chase Crocker. Connor Cruikshank. Jaden Dom. Darren Heilman. Jonathan Hussman. Kaisa Hymans. Aiden Lewis. James Mickey. Caleb Rock. Elias Sinyaikingera. Jerry Snellinger. Now presenting graduates from Professional Fixed Wing Pilot. Isabel Atkinson. Jordan Barris. Ellen French. Hunter Gaffney. Paul Hoff. Colby Hupp. Matthew Jewett. Austin Koistinen. Abigail Mungunket. Joseph Verschelde. Isaac Wiley. Now presenting graduates from Registered Nursing, Skylar Bauman. Sophia Bronson. Kylie Comas. Mercedes Gensler. Lainey Lee Greenfield. Lily Hiltz. Tiona Lamba. Kaylee Lighty. Montaya McManus. Delana Miller. Kylie Mogan. Jaisley Peterson. Mary Swanson. Peyton Wheelberg. Now presenting graduates from robotics. Cole Arts. Robert Berry. John Campbell. Mason Cordingley. William Humala. Cameron Johnson. Gavin Maynard. Robert Nichols. Ezekiel Ray. Mani Sabuni. Aaron Schlosser. Nathaniel Taylor. Levi Thompson. Cole Tronum. Now presenting graduates from Surgical Technology, Tyler Fiant. Danielle Fischbach. Maverick Hogue. Alyssa Modolo. Allison Rakusik. Kayla Schopp. Libby Westland. Juliana Young. Now presenting graduates from Welding Technology, Braden Alford. Elias Altman. Josh Barenwald. Jacob Bartels. Hunter Collins. Samantha Culpepper. Benjamin Dahlberg. Cooper Ernst. Andrew Fatland. Clinton Fitzsimmons. William Fole. Luke Furstenberg. Luke Hansen. Connor Hanshaw. Derek Hansen. Nathan Haar. Peyton Holt. Hunter Jansen. Killian Josted. Fabian Juarez. Austin Krogstead. Taylor Linky. Sergio Matamoros. Mia Mendel. Samuel Meyer. Gage Milliron. Eddie Morales Jr. Ty Neal. Braden Noteboom. Brandon Ortiz. Noah Presler. Logan Rom. Gage Radigan. Daniel Shelsted. Dean Schultz III. Eric Smith. Thomas Spearing. Jackson Trebu. Tucker Erdahl. Riley Wordle. Now, please join me in welcoming Nick Moffenbeier to the stage. Nick is a 20.
HAAWK Alumni Association, congratulations to the graduating class of 2025. Today marks both an end and a beginning. It is now my privilege to officially welcome you into the Lake Area Tech Alumni Association. As part of this special moment, I invite you to take part in a brief induction by responding with a united "I do" to the following 4 questions. Do you agree to become a proud member of the greatest alumni association? Do you look forward to staying connected and giving back to the school that helped launch your career? Do you look ahead with pride and excitement, knowing you're graduating from the #1 two-year college in the nation? And most importantly, do you promise to read our Alumni Association newsletter and check in from time to time to let us know how you're doing? One more time. Class of 2025, you are now officially members of the Lake Area Tech Alumni Association. You join a powerful network of more than 26,000 graduates who once sat where you are now, filled with the same anticipation, energy, and hope for the future. To celebrate this milestone, each of you received a keychain as you crossed the stage. That keychain symbolizes our commitment to staying connected with you in the years ahead. As you shift gears and drive toward the next adventure, know that your Lake Area Tech family is cheering you on every mile of the way. Congratulations, class of 2025.
Graduates, please rise. At this time, it's for real. The certificates, the diplomas, the degrees are officially conferred. You have graduated. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me congratulate the Lake Area Technical College class of 2025. Class, you are dismissed.
Best choice of